Welcome everybody, Doug McKay, anti-wallstreetguy.com on the 18th of August, 2011. Closed off the lows today on the S&P. The lows were 1131. We closed at 1140. Nothing has really changed. The overall trend is still down. We're looking for a counter trend trade. We probably would not enter that trade until we got a close on the S&P cash above 1195 or 1200. We still think we're going to test and or break. We're either going to double bottom all this 1101 and then move up, or we'll go below it. We'll have a shakeout here, maybe 1080, 1050, and at some point we believe there'll be a strong counter trend move to basically, if we had to pick one number, 1260. 1260 right now as it stands is the 30-day moving average. 1270, 1275 is the 50-day moving average. So quite possibly what could play out soon is a 1, 2, 3, where we have 1 up, 2 down, and then 3 up. And that 3 up would be the longer wave, taking us above 1260, somewhere between 1250 and 1300. Now, if we open this up to a monthly chart, and let's clean up the support level here at 1100 and also at 1200. We believe that we're going to break this 1101 and possibly make a series, even if we get to 1260 at some point in that range, 1250 to 1300, of lower highs and lower lows. And obviously if we break 1000, that would be a floor, and then I don't know where the bottom would be at that point. So at this time, the overall trend still remains down. We're looking for that counter trend trade. As it stands right now, that counter trend trade, whether we stop falling here or we do a double bottom off 1101, we would have to see a close above 1195 or 1200 on the cash. For any of the existing managed accounts, we have had no long equity exposure to the long side. In other words, if we were long something, we were more short than long. Other than what we did last week, we put a couple toes in the water here on the transports, basically 10, 12, 15% in the IYT, and we did exit that yesterday, as mentioned on the post yesterday, I think right around with a hard stop around 82.20, 82.30. So we scratched that trade for break even, maybe a couple ticks above where we entered. Today that was down 5.71%. But the pattern to me, based on what I saw yesterday, looked like it was going lower. So that's why we put the stop in Tuesday, and then it was hit Wednesday. Other than that, guys, that's it. The overall trend is down. I'm liking what I see. I would like to see lower prices, so the counter trend trade looks more highly probable. When and if we do get into the counter trend trade, let's pull up a chart of the S&P on a daily again. When we get into the counter trend trade on the S&P, assuming it was to stop falling here, we put the lows in intraday today on the 18th. That's where we would have our stop. We would have our stop on that counter trend trade probably near where we closed today, or just under, maybe 4 or 5 ticks underneath. And again, we would not initiate that trade until we got a close above 1200. If we were to break out then, get through 1228, 1250, 1260, we would move our stop up at that time. All right, you guys, that's it. Doug McKay, anti-wallstreetguy.com. The overall trend for the 4th Thursday, Friday, Saturday in a row is down. We'll see you next week on the blog. Thanks.